Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of The Amazing Race.
Last time on The Amazing Race, Bill and Mark, the geeks, were eliminated.
Time to go back to the basement. Just kidding, we liked you guys.
Well, the last pit stop was Paz Bolivia. The next destination is going to be Auckland, New Zealand.
But first, Kelly and Christie confronted Nick and Starr about them telling Aja and Ty to
And then Nikki told Taylor, and then
you turned them, whatever.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Yeah.
They're like, we never did that.
But she didn't mention did you push my sports bra off the ledge?
That's already been resolved.
I know,
okay?
I'm sorry.
So they have to fly 6,900 miles to Auckland, New Zealand, drive to Gulf Harbor, find a Gordian knot, untie it for the next clue.
Yeah.
So everybody ends up at the airport, and they're using the internet to book the next flight, which they all end up the same.
The airport is closed.
Yes. And Ken and Tina, just a little side note, feel like their relationship has turned the corner. Well, good for no eyebrows.
Good for you.
Yeah, so, like I said, they're all on the same flight. Little tension between Aja and Ty.
Yeah.
He called her Fidel. Not cool.
Not cool. Fidel Castro, you don't want to be throwing that around.
No, and a little bit of karma bit them in the butt, and they ended up with a flat tire after they got to their next destination.
And they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
He never changed a tire before.
I wouldn't either.
I know. And some nice person stopped and helped
someone
them.
had to pull over to fix it.
Help! Fix my tire! Okay. So, once they got there, they had to drive to the summit of Mount Eden. I was thinking Mount Doom the whole time, like Lord of the Rings.
They should have gone to, like, some of the sites where they filmed
Mordor.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, so it's the first of two fast forwards.
Yes.
And Ken and Tina won it.
They do.
And they got it.
But, Team Superbad also went for it, but they were like, oh, see another car, man, we gotta turn around.
Yeah, right. But that fast forward was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Ken and Tina had to climb the Sky Tower on the inside and the outside to get the Travelocity traveling gnome that was at the top.
Well, they had harnesses, obviously, but...
Well, yeah.
And they had to pick up a friend at the top, a.k.a. the Velocity.
The gnome. Travelocity.
Too much physics homework.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody else, it's a roadblock. One person must match up the warrior who is tattooed with the clue with the tattoo on it.
Yeah.
And those guys were crazy. There was like about 40 guys that they
were
had.
like...
And yeah, it was crazy. And then they had to do this little nose-to-nose headbutt thing at the end.
Yeah, they were rewarded with eye contact.
Yes,
it was so
brief
weird.
eye contact. And Terrence and Sarah finished first, and he went for the headbutt. Some of the teams went for it. Some of the teams didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
The Southern Belles ended up getting a kiss on the cheek because they didn't know what was going on. I think the guy felt bad for him.
So.
It was like, go in for the headbutt. Whoa, kiss. Okay, so the next area they have to go to is the City Life Hotel.
Yeah. So they had to look around on the roof with binoculars and spot one of several traveling gnomes doing some activities.
Right, that the traveling gnomes do on the Travelocity commercials. So, the Southern Belles are having a problem.
Finding the knot.
I know, they walked past it like a million times. And finally they found it, but by that time Ken and Tina
far behind.
Yeah, had already completed the fast forward, and they're on their way to the pit stop via helicopter.
And you know who's there waiting?
Phil's dad.
Oh my God!
I love him. He was great.
Yeah.
He was great. So being in first place, Ken and Tina won an amazing trip to Rio.
This trip was stacked.
During Carnival, and it was crazy.
And
we're not even going to go into it.
Girl from Ipanema beach thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So, after they complete the roadblock, they need to drive to Kiwi 360.
Well, not Ken and Tina, but the other scrubs.
Terrence and Sarah already. So, there they're going to find a detour.
They could either do a matter of time or a matter of skill.
Well, a matter of time was right there at the orchard, and they needed to stomp a bunch of really hard kiwis into 12 quarts of juice.
Mm-hmm.
Then they each had to drink a glass.
That's nasty.
There was rocks in there, and it hurt their feet.
I wouldn't want to be drinking things with my feet.
Well, what was a matter of skill?
Well, Well, for a matter of skill, they had to go to blow cart heaven and assemble...
Get it, blow cart?
And assemble the blow carts and sail them around the track 3 times.
That's crazy!
I know.
So, a lot of people ended up going for the kiwis and deciding it was too hard and then switching over to the blow carts.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been Toni Dallas, Nick and Starr, Team Superbad, and Aja and Ty. They all switched. So...
At blow cart heaven, Starr totally, like, ran over something and it caused her to wipe out.
Oh,
and
she really
like,
messed
put
up her arm
down.
It was bleeding over here, and she's like, my arm's, like, falling off, but I have to finish.
So she finished it, and then Nick made her drive.
And then he was like,
you want me to drive?
After
What do you
she's
think?
crying about it. Wow, what a guy. Made her cry. And she did. Okay, so second place, Terrence and Sarah. Third place, Kelly and Christie.
Fourth place, Toni and Dallas.
Yeah, I'm liking them.
Me too.
Fifth place, Nick and Starr. Has anyone seen the medic, Phil?
I really hope so.
Yeah.
Sixth place, Andrew and Dan.
Seventh place, Aja and Ty snuck in there.
So that means in last place and eliminated, Marisa and Brooke.
Did you see Phil's dad cry?
Of course I did.
It was so touching.
After all the seasons that Phil's been doing this, when people get eliminated, he's just like, whatever, go home.
He's got no more feeling.
But Phil's dad was crying.
I could really see Phil's face in his dad when he was standing there. It was so sweet. And he hugged them, and they were beside themselves. They just lost out on the money.
And, like, traveling around the world.
I know, that sucks. Somebody's got to get eliminated, though.
Yep.
Next time looks exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That F-nut Terrence gets pulled over. Looks like he gets a ticket. I wonder if that's some kind of a time penalty or something, too, because, like, you're breaking the law.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Well, I mean, what is he going to do? He's got to pay a ticket from another country. And Kelly and Christie act like bitches.
Yeah.
I wonder why they're divorced.
Oh.
Okay, till next week, kids.
Much love.